Guys, Sam here from WebContempo, and we've got another before and after to show you guys today. I'm super excited to show you guys this before and after because I think it's one of the, I seem like I say this all the time, but I really think this is one of the coolest ones we've done, and I just love the way it turned out. So this is for a company called BrainGate. Now these guys are like a neuroscience company, and they've created technology that I guess allows people who have lost the use of a limb to regain some control over that limb by using their brain. So just totally by using their brain, they can regain some control over their limbs. Really cool technology. They've got a lot of intellectual property and cool stuff that they're developing, and so we were really excited to work on this project. Now they originally came to me because they wanted their site converted to WordPress, and additionally we found that the site wasn't mobile responsive either. So if you check here, we'll just grab the side of the screen and scroll it down. You can see it scrolls down a little ways, so you might be able to get by on a bigger tablet and landscape mode, but once you start getting down, you'll see that the page just keeps getting cut off more and more until you get down to a phone size here. And if you pull the site up on a phone, this is actually how it might be looking to you. Or either that or it's just going to be super, super small. So either way, it's not going to be a great mobile experience. And right now, this is just a static website. You can see it's kind of old school. I mean, these things on the side here look like they're almost drawn with a pencil practically. So who knows when this site was originally built. It's got a copyright 2009 on it, but I'm guessing it was probably even built before that. So, in a lot of cases when people come to me about mobile-friendly sites, what we try to do is, whenever possible, just repurpose their existing site, update the code, and make it mobile-friendly or convert it to WordPress. We do that all the time. In this case, since the site's older, I didn't really think it would be a great candidate for converting to mobile. So, instead, what we proposed to them was that we would just completely redo the site in WordPress and make it inherently mobile friendly while updating the layout for the same price. So didn't cost them any more money, and they got pretty much a brand new site, and as you'll see in a second here, it looks awesome. So we're going to flip over here to the new site, and this is what we got. So this is built with the bridge theme, which you can get on ThemeForest, and also put the link down in the comment or down in the description below. We used a couple plugins, Revolution Slider, Visual Composer, both involved here. And that's pretty much about it on this one. Now, let me refresh the page here so we can get a better look at how this works. You see right away, we got some nice initial transitions with the text here. These all kind of float into place. And then back here, we got a video background. I got this from Video Blocks. I think you pay about $70 a year, and you can download unlimited stock videos from Video Blocks, only within certain categories they have there, so it's not the total greatest, but as you can see, this is a pretty nice video. It actually looks super cool, in this context, so this worked out really well, and Video Blocks is good if you're looking for that kind of thing. Now you can see got another stock photo here, a different text effect, and we got a little bit of Ken Burns, so you can see it's slowly zooming in on this brain light bulb thing. So a super cool slider there. Now you'll see we got the header up here. Once you start to scroll down, it'll slim down a little bit, size down the logo, so the header is just only a tiny bit bigger than the logo. Saves a lot of space while keeping this stuff easy to access. So we got the three sections here. I broke the middle one up by making this a different color, so that actually looks pretty cool. All these are stock photos that are kind of relevant to what they're doing. Here we got an intro. This here links to the about page. Down here you see we got more transition effects on the photo. They have a lot of intellectual property, so we wanted to feature a little bit of this on the front page and make it easy to link into the detail page to get more information about the intellectual property. Down here, they had all these press affiliations, and we thought this would be a really cool layout to have this in kind of a slider like this, because they really have a ton. And you can see you can actually grab this and drag it. And on a phone, you can slide this with your finger, so it's really kind of a cool little tool. And this even clicks into an even more detailed press page. Now you'll see, compared to what they had here on the old site, or actually it's on the side here and in the press thing here, totally different and way cooler presentation. So I like the way that turned out. Now in here we got affiliations. The thing I don't really care for about this is we got images with white backgrounds on overall gray background here. Now, we could have made this background white so they wouldn't show, but then we would have two white backgrounds in a row on these sections, which actually would probably even look worse. So without having to switch a ton of stuff around, we just kept this gray. I mean, most people are probably not going to care. I would like to actually get these switched out with logos that have transparent backgrounds, but sometimes it can be kind of a bitch to find ones that for, you know, when you got this many affiliations, it can be tough to go through and find a decent transparent one for each one of these. So hopefully that's something we can get in there in the future, but for now we're just going to have to leave it as is. And overall, it's still really a nice layout, and they have quite a few affiliations, so we use the multiple columns to be able to show a lot of them in a small space. So that's a pretty cool section there. Down here, we missed this one, but this also has a transition effect. Just a little bit more information before we get down to the footer here. Where you see here we got the white logo. Now we got even room for more down here, so if in the future they want to add something new down there, they can. No problem there. Here we got email addresses for their different departments and so forth, and quick links to get around the site easily. And you see here we got the nice back to the top button with a smooth scroll. So pretty cool homepage overall. Now if we go take a look further into the site here, let's go check out the About page. This is a pretty basic page. You see on all the subpages here that we've got a image header, and what we did was we added a black gradient to this, so no matter what size you're at, the title's always going to be against the black gradient, and that way it'll be easy to read and you'll still be able to see the whole picture. So we thought that was a pretty good solution for what we were looking to do here. Now this page is pretty basic. There wasn't really much info here, so we just stuck in one section and that pretty much did the trick. And this is probably going to be about the most basic page of the whole site. Now if we click through here, we got the intellectual property page. This is actually a huge page. They had a huge amount of information on this page, and additionally, all the images are very small. So we figured that the best way to lay this out would be to split each of these intellectual properties up into its own row, where you can see that the small image actually isn't that far off from the size of the text column. So this worked out pretty well on most of these. And, you know, again, it kind of sucks that these aren't transparent, but it's really not that bad overall. And as you can see, they have a ton of these. So I think this is a really practical layout for getting these in here and making it look nice. So that's intellectual property. Now here's the press page. Now we already saw the press slider on the home page. This is the full page. So on this one, as you can see, we got the 4-column layout here, and in addition to the logo, we've also got the title and brief description. Title links through to the external page wherever the article is, so it makes it really easy for people to go see where these guys were talked about in the news. Super nice layout here. All the logos make this look really nice and professional, and you know, it just makes you want to click through and read more about it. So additionally, we made this with Visual Composer, this particular layout, so it's going to be super easy if they want to go in and add another row of these or add a couple more right here. That's just all done right through Visual Composer, so that's no problem at all. And it's going to be really easy to update this as they get more and more mentions and so forth in the future. Now let's go next to the affiliations page. Or actually, no, this just links back to the home page, and you'll see it smooth scrolls right down to the affiliations section on the home page. So there wasn't any more information about the affiliations than just the name and the picture. So instead of creating another page for it, we just smooth scrolled it right back to the home page here. So that was pretty easy and cool. Now we're going to get into the action section here, and the way we set up each of these sections, you see they still have the same header here. Now you optionally could add a different header on each of these pages. We didn't do that right now, but that's definitely something that we're keeping open for the future. The way these pages are set out is, now if you remember here, let's take a look at how they were on the old site. If you go into action, you got the main tab and then each of these little tabs in here. So rather than do that, we laid this out in one long layout. So you'll see the action tab is the same as this menu item up here, and then each of these will smooth scroll down to the proper section. So you see they got all kinds of cool like videos. We got those embedded right in here. Some patient testimonials and case studies and so forth. Clinical trials, we got a huge section here. Again, they had small images, so we set it up in a 4-column layout to, you know, kind of make it so that we didn't need huge images there. So that worked out really well, and I think this is a way better way of redoing that section than what they had before. If you're on a phone, you can just scroll right through this whole thing without having to click around to multiple pages, which is usually the end result that you're looking for. So I think that worked out really well. The thought section, we basically did this section really similar. Again, they had small images. This time we worked them into the paragraphs, and it's a pretty nice layout overall. I mean, the way it looks is, they fit smoothly in there, and it doesn't really matter that they're smaller. We got more videos embedded in here. These again are embedded with Visual Composer, so it's super easy for the client to edit those or whatnot. Technology section here, history section, you can see we got more of these small photos that we were able to work in pretty nicely. Publication section, this links out to like another page where they've got some different articles and whatnot that they've written in medical journals and stuff. So got a whole page of that there. Pioneers, these are people who have been like working on the project or whatnot and where they're from, and then that links out to an external link to where you can learn more about them. So that worked out nicely. So this section again, rather than bust this out into multiple pages, we just made it super easy, one long page, but the navigation with the smooth scrolling makes it easy to get around if you're looking for something specific. And if you're on a mobile device, it's going to be a lot easier for you to just scroll down this whole page rather than having to page through those tabs. Last but not least, we got the contact page here, and as you can see, this is a pretty simple layout. We've just got the contact email departments here on the left and a nice contact form on the right, which you can see even on a mobile device. We still keep the nice two-column fields here to keep the form nice and short and uniform looking. We got the nice back to top button there. You can see that the image at the top stays up there. Everything still looks good on mobile there, and it just expands as you make the page bigger. So that is pretty much that's about it. That's what we got here. So again, these guys were originally just wanted to make sure their site was in WordPress and mobile friendly, and rather than work with what they had, for the same price, we built them this, which I think, was mutually beneficial for everybody because they got a sweet new site. We got another cool before and after that we get to show to everybody, and just really proud of the site overall. And this is probably going to help us get more business because we can show potential clients how cool the stuff we have been making recently is, and that's always a good thing. So I'm going to put links down below in the description to the bridge theme, slider revolution, and Visual Composer, and then we also got video blocks. Those were pretty much the tools we used on this one. Got this done pretty quickly, quick turnaround on this, and really affordable price for these guys. And everybody's pretty much happy with this. We're happy with it. They're happy with it. Everybody loves it, and this was just a really cool, fun project to work on. So we hope to be getting a lot more of these and have a lot more cool before and afters to show you guys. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to be having a lot more before and afters. I already got a couple more that I can pretty much pop out anytime because we keep making cool sites for people. We got a lot more WordPress tutorials coming up, all different types of web design stuff. If you're interested, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned because we got a lot more content coming. And thanks for tuning in.